Evening, folks. It's Jeff. I think it's September the 24th or something of that nature, 2021. I'm working on a Newmark Dutch Star. The HWH hydraulic system isn't responding. The panel is lighting up. I'll take some stuff of that later, but trust me, the panel's lighting up. There's no activity back here, so I'm going to show you a couple different ways you can do it. Let me see here. Okay. So what we got is there's the main motor, 08053 12 volt. So there's a couple ways. You have a relay right here, the big relay. A lot of people call it a solenoid, but it's not. It's a relay. So there's a couple ways I can activate it, okay? So you put your multimeter on amps, and this will handle up to 10 amps. And then you're going to activate the solenoid, okay? Now, let me see here. How do you activate it? Well, I'll get this out of your way. I'm messing up. This wire, which comes from the panel, it goes to the relay right here. It says, hey, activate. This relay is continuously grounded, okay? Grounded through the frame of the system. That's the solenoids there. There's a hydraulic reservoir. All right, there's all your signals coming from your module. All right, and this is what we call a, oh man, I forgot the name of that valve. Shuttle valve. That's a shuttle valve right there. All right, and then there's a PS pressure switch back here, right back there, okay? Now, what we're going to do is activate the solenoid. We'll put the multimeter, any multimeter will do, as long as it goes up to about 10 amp. Once you worked on this stuff, you'll see that it barely draws an amp. And I'll show you how to figure it out. So we're on amp. The common goes there. All right, so we got to, so we're going to put the common here because it's in amps, it's in series. And then we'll take the multimeter. I already knew that 12 volts was right here. This is the big 12 volt cable coming from your batteries. You hear the relay clicking? That don't mean it's getting through there. So what it does, the big B plus voltage comes from the battery, goes through here, normally open switch, closes it, and then goes through this big cable right here, down here to the motor. Let me try to get it over here for you. Down to the motor positive. Let me see. There you go. Big cable battery. So now I'm going to put this right here. Now I don't like to use a lot of test lights, but in this case I'm going to use it because I just want to see if that thing's getting fired up, okay? And then the other end of the test light, if you follow it out, the red, it's grounded right here. So now I'm going to do the same thing again. All right, let's see here. All right, so I'll take my multimeter. Okay, it's on amps. All right, and here we go. We'll put it right here where you can see it. I'm going to turn on the light. All right, that way you can kind of see it. All right, now I'm going to activate the relay. Notice it says 0 amps. Ready? Wait. So that's 770 milliamps, or 0.770. As the coil heats up and current flows, him better understand that heat, when amperage flows, I, and M magnetism. As it heats up, the amperature is going to come down. Notice it's 779, 778. So if you think you got an open coil winding, you leave that stay on there for a while. All right, but the other important part is, watch the test light. That's the power cable to the motor. From the power cable from the battery through the normally open switch in the relay, not solenoid. Then it goes to that big battery cable feeding the motor. Now I already kind of beat on the motor. All right. So I was worrying about a bad ground. Well, this thing is grounded to the frame. There is no ground on the motor. So basically what we have here is a bad motor. So we got to look up this 08053. It's a 12 volt. It's an HWH system. They even like tell you right here, hey, this side up. Don't laugh. Some people do it the opposite way. And then there's a whole tank right there, part number. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Now, we'll go over a couple things here. We just troubleshot a motor. That can be used on starter motors. That can be used on televator motors. That can be used on slide motors. All right, but see these T-handles? When you're when you're extended all the way with your jacks and you're up on them, this is how you mechanically open the valve. Now, they probably ain't been open for 20 years. All right, so you got 4 jacks right there, and you got 4 solenoids. These are the signals that go in. Same thing. Voltage goes through the coil, creates a complete circuit, creates magnetism. This is a solenoid. That is a relay. All right. All right, so folks, you found that out. Now let's clean this up a little bit. You gotta watch how you wipe it. I wouldn't spray it with nothing or anything. I think this is a 600 series, but we'll look. All right, pump motor tank ABC serial number 25570, assembly AP 10028 HWH. All right, they make some very good hydraulics. All right, so here we go. This is Jeff. We diagnosed this. We had to take the bumper off to make it easier, okay? And that was 4 9/16 bolts right in there, a little bit of a bear. It was an easy job on my back. All right, so how do you get a hold of me, Ron? One is at the garage at RV Diagnostics. It's 22480 Bloxham School Road, Seaford, Delaware, 19973. Excuse me there. The other one is you can get me on the website. That's where you get my telephone number. And I had a very good month last month. A lot of people joined, and I helped somebody for free one time, and they remembered and then they signed up. So where's that at? That's www.rvdiagnostics.com. That's plural, diagnostics. Like right here what this is. rvdiagnostics.com. All right, so that's where you get one-on-one with me. And I'm going to teach you that right there. And if you don't know how to do it, I'll teach you step by step. Where to put the meter at, everything. You ain't got to be an engineer to figure all this out, because sometimes the engineer does this wrong. So here we go. What's the next way to get a hold of me? On this YouTube channel. What's the name of it? RV Diagnostics. What's another way to get a hold of me? If you want to come to that garage and you don't have my telephone number because you didn't join the website, 101 Troubleshooting with me, you email me at jeff@rvdiagnostics.com. And what's the last way? So you got the Facebook page, RV Diagnostics and Troubleshooting. Folks, it's like 21,500 members. Its 3rd year conception was March the 16th of this year. So probably before the end of December, we're going to see 23,000. Okay? So folks, I want to thank everybody that joined that. When I don't have RVs to troubleshoot, and when I'm not helping somebody that's a paid member on my website, I help you free on the Facebook page RV Diagnostics. I'm going to message you, say, hey, this is Jeff, the founder of RV Diagnostics. I message you. Now you go to the messaging system, and we're going to chit-chat a little bit. We're going to try to get you out of a jam. All right? That's what we do. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel RV Diagnostics. Once I reach 4,000 hours of video time, watch time in a year, I start getting paid for the commercials. That's nice. It's a couple pennies. Yes, but what's more important than that to me is I get to put on what commercials I want. I don't want food commercials. I want RV commercials, okay? Because I got a couple sponsors backing me up that want to start putting commercials on my YouTube channel. All this is going to help me generate money the easier way, so I don't have to keep jacking the price up on my website. All right, so folks, right now, as of this day of this month, September 2021, it's $118 a year to join. That's only $9.30 a month. No, you can't buy a month at a time. You have to pay $118 up front. Now, folks, come on. The first time you call an RV tech to come out, he ain't even touched your RV yet. It's $140. $100 to $140 nationwide. Come on now. You already paid for it. Now he's going to troubleshoot your RV and all that. He's going to charge you more. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, you're going to learn your RV, and we don't need these people. All right? And I know some of them are getting probably upset over it, but it is what it is, because you drop off your RV and they take 2, 3, 4 months just to try to get to it, and then they try to get parts. That's my problem right now, finding parts, but I'm getting around it. All right. So Thank you very much. This is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. What's the RV Diagnostics motto? Test, not guess. What's the other one we say? Safe travels, and may your campfire burn bright. This is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. I'm out of here.